Hi guys, this is Beck and Wobbles commentating for Lunchables and Infinity. This is their losers bracket match, and we are ready to go.
Yep, I'm excited. I know basically nothing about the super advanced metagame of PM. I do know little tiny bits about what the characters can do, but...
This looks like a hand warmer, despite the fact I told them we are ready to go.
Yep. Looks like Lunchables is practicing his shield drops.
Okay.
So I know Toon Link is supposed to be ultra low tier, but I've played Lunchables once or twice, and I respectfully disagree.
Yeah, Toon Link is broken.
He seems like he can do some pretty silly stuff.
No, he really can. Like, you were... Just then he was doing falling off the platform with his up B, and that's basically unpunishable. Like, I cannot think of a thing that would be able to punish that. So it looks like we are actually now starting out on Yoshi's story.
So I'm kind of curious to see what Shaw and Infinity's strategy is going to be, like where he wants to keep Toon Link in order to maintain the most control over him.
Right.
Because between aerial glide tossing, this pretty decent ground speed, it seems like he's going to be really hard to pin down.
Yeah, that's how it was going in their earlier matches.
Okay, so that's technology. He can move while he up Bs, right?
Yes, that is actually from the Wind Waker games. He's able to do that with his, I think it's like a hurricane spin, but untrue to the Wind Waker games, there is no large amount of cooldown while Toon Link spins in a circle with his eyes all googly because he just spun. So.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. He's just a character with he's got a lot of tricks.
Yes.
And everything seems to cancel on that up B. When you're in the air, it has a pretty solid hitbox, doesn't it? Yes,
that is a very good kill move for Toon Link. And unfortunately, one of the things about Meta Knight is he doesn't have a very good neutral game. Like, all of his approach options are extremely crouch cancelable.
Okay.
His best option really is to dash in for a punish with a grab because he does have a really good tech chase game.
I imagine it would be, given that Toon Link has about 1 million projectiles. So running straight at somebody to try and hit Z and clutch out a grab and start a tech chase situation. I know Meta Knight has great tech chasing, this ground speed, the way his grabs force people to the ground pretty often, but if he can manage to connect with one, that's gonna be the question.
Yeah, like right now, he really just needs to sit and wait to see if he can get a punish, but that's not the most possible thing to do on this stage. It's such a small stage. Toon Link can just control it with his terrible, terrible projectiles.
One of the big downsides of switching to a larger level, though, is he would just have a lot of room to run.
Yeah.
All right, so now we've got the grab. A little bit of a tech chase.
I'm not sure what would actually be a bad level for Toon Link.
Well, he does seem to be lightweight.
He is rather light. I think he's somewhat of a fast faller. Not like Fox tier, but definitely not, you know, Peach or anything like that.
Alright, so he has a terrifying kill combo off of his pivoting grab, and he has about 1,000 jumps. He's got as many jumps as Meta Knight when he's got aerial glove tossing thrown in there.
The only thing about his bomb jumping is that you have to be on point. If you mess it up, there's your stock. And I saw him, oh
no. Speaking of messing up, and there's your stock.
I think that was supposed to be a wave landing onto stage, but obviously quite messed it up. We'll be hard-pressed to pull this one out.
Alright, considering Meta Knight's relatively low weight and the fact that Toon Link has guaranteed kill setups, that's actually a lot of percent to get off a single opening.
Yeah.
Right now, good evasion by Infinity, managing to bail out with the down air.
Stacking. The bomb probably saved him there, because Toon Link's down air is pretty powerful, and it probably would have their F smash killing him off the side. Unfortunately.
Oh.
Oops.
So what sort of counter pick do you think?
I know Infinity likes. I know he likes Metal Cavern. He likes WarioWare. He likes Skyworld. Excuse me.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure where Lunchables is going to ban. I would imagine some of those stages, if not all 3 of them. Interesting.
Okay, we see Pokemon Stadium taken out. I know a lot of campers in Melee. Anytime someone wants to play a runaway game with a projectile, they really enjoy having a top platform to refresh jumps and then start changing direction. Pokemon Stadium is kind of one of the go-to anti-camp levels if people use top platform, just because it forces them. It seems like WarioWare has a bit of the same action going on without a top platform. But
WarioWare is, the thing about Pokemon Stadium 1 is it's a legal stage that transforms into, depending on your opinion, 2 or 3 illegal stages.
Okay.
There's just so much janky stuff that can happen there. Like, even in Melee, I'm sure. I'm not much of a Melee player myself, but based on some of the matches I've watched, some silly things can still happen there. Whereas, like, we have Pokemon Stadium 2, which is, I think, slightly bigger and has about the same blast zones, so why have 2 stages, one of which transforms into silly stages? But the good thing about WarioWare for Meta Knight is he will get pretty early kills off the side, but then again, he will also get killed early off the side.
Yeah. Saw earlier he very nearly died at something like 87% to the down throw up B combo from Toon Link. And right there, since he had a little more room to DI off the left, he survived it. But it goes down to the neutral air.
Yep, that little sex kick. That grounded up B just covers so many options. Very good.
Nice reactions on that. Don't you have to, like, change your aim and spacing during the dimensional cape in order
you have to ask
that?
Infinity. I think you do. It's a really good move, though. The only downside to it is the in lag. Like, if he misses it, he's just suspended for
pretty open.
I don't know, like a half second, if not longer, it feels like. So he will get punished really hard if he misses it. That was a very
patient wait from Infinity.
Poorly spaced by Lunchables.
Sometimes when you win something like that, you kind of just want to go in and just keep moving towards them in the hope that they'll misspace their own punish. And oh wow, that is such a meaty finish. Like, that is scary.
And it charges too. The longer he is invisible, the stronger it becomes. Like, that was, the first one was fairly weak. The second one also not as strong, but it still finished the stock because this is WarioWare. Dropping his tech chase there a little bit.
I'm also seeing Infinity getting a lot of mileage off of his down air.
Yes.
Like, managing to get just barely above Lunchables and sort of ram him into the ground. And
he loves that down air, and that was a very, very good kill by Infinity. Very good combo. But yeah, he will land every time with his down air because it's a fast move and it has relatively low landing lag when he L-cancels it. Plus, it's fairly difficult to punish unless you read exactly where he's going to go.
But a pretty nice combination coming out from Lunchables there.
Yeah, he's putting in some work and finally taking it with, I think it was a forward air.
The thing is that during this match, he hasn't actually been losing out in neutral all that much, like the stock count would suggest. His big problem has been poor DI off of KO moves.
And there it is, Infinity taking that very well due to some, as Wobble said, poor DI and poor choices by Lunchables.
So we're 1-1. And now, do you think huge level or tiny level?
I am not sure. I mean, Toon Link doesn't feel like he has any solidly bad levels to go to, honestly. Like, if he's got a big stage, he can just run around, control that area. If he's got a small stage, he can just immediately control all of the area.
Alrighty.
His silly projectiles, but it looks like we're going to Battlefield.
So we're looking pretty classic here.
Definitely a very even stage.
Ooh, we've got the grab. And I like the way that that actually detonated and did way more damage to Toon Link than it did to Infinity. He got 27% off that little tech chase with the bomb. Of course, Lunchables running the train of his own now. Gaining control in neutral, and he's able to play the game he likes if he's able to run away and get those projectiles. So we'll see.
I feel like this platform layout is a lot more favorable to Lunchables than the WarioWare platforms were.
But Infinity regaining control has him pushed to the edge. And so far from what I've seen, ooh, was that extremely ballsy of Sean to up B into that downer, or was it just me?
It was fairly ballsy. I don't know if that's allowed on our PG-rated YouTube channel. If not, sorry guys. I hope you weren't offended by our terrible back.
Gutsy.
There you go.
There we go. Very gutsy. All right, so we've got coming in high, Infinity able to get some control, but that aerial glide toss gives Lunchables a little extra wiggle room up in the top, the last zone. He comes down with his down air, keeping him safe. Now he's got control again.
Yeah, Infinity was looking for a back air there, which definitely would have taken Lunchables' stock, but unfortunately not able to get it. And the down air taking his second stock.
Looking at Infinity's face, I'm going to guess that that ledge stand-up was actually a flubbed ledge hop. Because he had any number of options to evade that from the ledge hop.
A simple charge forward smash. Even just a short charge would have taken that stock, but instead he tried to grab. I don't know exactly what's going on through his mind right now.
Wow.
Toon Link obviously broken. These silly auto combos.
Right now, we've also got Infinity really looking for that finisher, and he finally gets it.
His Nair, the whirling storm of blades.
If he can actually manage to keep Toon Link from being able to DI up and stay up and high when he's recovering, he might have another shot at getting some similar like 50%, 60% kills like he was in WarioWare and turning this around.
I sure hope so for his sake. Like this is tournament game.
Good DI on that aerial. Is that his forward air?
I looked away for a split second. That was his back air right there, I think.
Okay. It's all right. Infinity's got a lot of ground to cover. He wants to open this game wide up. Ooh, and that little fall off is so dirty. It forces him into the fastball state, and he ended up having to tech, but he wins it. There we go. Got some solid damage. Pretty much, he's going to be looking for that Nair. Oh.
And taking it quite nicely.
Very, very clean.
Like Lunchables would have been able to recover from that at all. I don't know how much you know about Toon Link's recovery, but he can basically recover from the blast zone with his bomb jumps. It's just extremely technical. And like I said earlier...
Oh, wow. Good escape by Sean, managing to get out of that danger zone at the edge. All right, he's got control. No jumps from Toon Link.
But that tether recovery doesn't matter.
He's sick. We got some grab armor. Oh, and he goes for the ultimate finisher, and the auto combo seals the deal.
Lunchables taking it 2-1 against Infinity.